Hello there guys, Bulabo10000 here, bringing you another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate leak discussion video, and today I'm revisiting a topic I've covered previously, as it's been a month since I last talked about this leaker in depth, and I want to keep everyone up to date on the information that's being discussed. Of course, I'm talking about Vergeben, the leaker who correctly leaked Simon Belmont, whose name I cannot pronounce correctly, and most recently he leaked Isabelle from Animal Crossing, who was confirmed just the other day. I did a quick video yesterday explaining that of the two big leakers, Loz18 and Vergeben, one finally triumphed over the other, and that very clearly was Vergeben. So far, he has yet to be proven wrong with his Smash claims, so naturally I want to discuss the history of Vergeben for a second time, going over everything he has stated from the beginning of his Smash Ultimate leaks to the present day and where he stands now. Of course, it is up to you guys as to whether you'll hold stock in Vergeben's leaks, and I encourage you all to find your own opinions on the matter. I'm just here to state the facts. And just a warning, I will be retreading old ground covered in the history of the Vergeben and Loz18 leaks video that I posted last month. Normally, I wouldn't bother and just refer you to that video, but I think it's been long enough and my audience has grown enough that I think I can go over that information again and that it would be helpful for you guys. As most of you know, Vergeben appeared in the Smash community on May 16th, 2018, with a leak for Super Smash Bros. Switch, which had recently been announced by Nintendo. In it, he states, "From a different source that I have also known to get things right in the short time that I have known them, there will be the return of Ice Climber and a new Konami rep, Simon Belmont. They say that they know that Ridley will be revealed at E3. I was even told by them that everyone is coming back from Super Smash Bros. On Wii U and 3DS. That includes all of the guests. But it otherwise will be a new game, which I found interesting. There will in fact be no cuts." Soon after, in the same thread, he also revealed that he heard that Minecraft will be getting some form of presence in this upcoming Smash Bros. Game, though he wasn't sure of the capacity. This could be anything from a simple trophy to a potential boss, or a stage, assist, or even a character. It was a pretty big claim, as it would imply that Sakurai went to Microsoft in regards to getting Minecraft content, which has all sorts of implications for the game. And on Reddit around the same time, he posted that Snake would also be coming back to the game, which lines up with what actually happened. Vergeben's current failure as far as his leaks go happened on June 1st, as he revealed on Gamefaqs that he stated that Simon's appearance would tie into some new Castlevania titles. However, this never came to pass. We've heard nothing about Castlevania since, and it was very clear that this information was wrong, not only tricking Vergeben, but Stealth on Twitter as well. When E3 came around, Vergeben was proven right. No cuts, returning veterans, Ridley revealed at E3, and with Bomberman as an assist trophy, many players began to wonder whether Simon could actually happen, as clearly Sakurai had gotten through to Konami in some way. Vergeben got all of this right, and with the Minecraft content and Simon still to be confirmed, with his only misstep being the Castlevania titles, which technically isn't a Smash leak, it's a Castlevania leak, so if we're purely looking at Smash, he's not been proven wrong as of E3. Post E3 over on Reddit, he also said, "I heard that at minimum there are at least a half dozen characters still to be revealed, but I don't know who any of them are outside of Simon yet." When asked if Echoes are included in that title, he replied, "That I'm not sure of yet, sorry, I am working on trying to find out though." Things went pretty silent after that until July 28th, when Vergeben appeared on Gamefaqs with a pretty simple post. "Simon Belmont and Isabelle, you'll thank me later. Except for how many new fake leaks you have to sift through that are going to pop up that include them now. I apologize for the incoming chaos." So he decided to double down on Simon, then also added Isabelle and didn't state off the bat that she was an Echo. Are you guys starting to get the picture here? These are two major characters who have since been confirmed that he correctly leaked, along with his E3 information, it's clear he's someone who definitely has real correct sources. On August 3rd, Vergeben then decided to drop another bombshell on the community by stating, "I already said it, there should be no confusion. There is a Gen 7 rep that will be playable, it's just that it is not Decidueye, Lycanroc, or Mimikyu." We obviously found out Mimikyu was a Pokeball Pokemon at the end of the next Direct, so he was correct there. But while he didn't want to state who the Pokemon was, a leaked DM to Loz18 reveals that he has a source who straight up said Incineroar, but he wasn't sure of the information yet, so he chose not to say anything. Loz straight up leaked his content that he wasn't sure of, which put him in an uncomfortable position. Once the August Direct happened, Simon Belmont was confirmed, Mimikyu was a Pokeball Pokemon once again, and Vergeben survived another Smash Direct without getting any Smash content debunked. Soon after on Reddit, he did state to a user that his source feels Isabelle was an Echo, but we'll get to that in a bit. Now, while I couldn't find the original comment on this, apparently Vergeben was aware of Richter and didn't share it. I couldn't find his original quote, but when someone called him out on this info, he sent this reply. "After the Smash Direct, I shared that I heard about lines recorded referencing Richter, but that was the extent of it, and since I didn't have anyone specifically say, 'Hey, Richter's definitely playable,' I had no reason to share that since it was kind of a weird thing to hear in the first place without context. It made a lot of sense when the Smash Direct happened though. I was never told if the lines were by the announcer, dialogue, or what, only some lines about Richter were recorded, and when pressed, I got no further context as to who said them because they wanted to protect whoever it was involved. Why should I share something I couldn't get a straight answer on? I understand why they wouldn't, but it would have been weird to randomly share some lines were recorded referencing Richter, especially when I couldn't get the context." This mentality lines up correctly with how Vergeben has been handling all of his leaks in regards to Smash thus far. He only shares information when he is completely sure that something is happening. We can see that in regards to Incineroar, who was forcibly leaked by Loz and he didn't originally want to share that information. So throughout August, Vergeben actually leaked a few more characters as he went, stating in regards to one Smash leak thread on Gamefaqs, "Trash it, it's missing Ken." Then around the same time, he posted, "I will say the latest that I have heard is that Square Enix will be getting a new character though, but I don't know for sure who it is at the moment." On the same thread, he reiterated, "There's nothing more at the moment other than that they know there is a new Square Enix character." In another Vergeben post on Gamefaqs, when questioned about the Minecraft content, he stated, "Yes, the Minecraft content of some kind, speculated to be an assist trophy or stage, but there's a possibility that could be a character, came from one of my main and most proven Smash sources." Vergeben holds a lot of trust in the source that gave him this information, so that's pretty big news. So going into the September Direct, we had Isabelle, Minecraft content, a new Pokemon who wasn't Lycanroc or Decidueye, and a new Square Enix character, with Vergeben posting a Gamefaqs post just before the Direct that goes over all this information that we know so far, including that Ken is a Ryu Echo, Incineroar has been heard by 2 sources of his, but 2 of his other sources haven't heard that. He still believes in the Square Enix rep, who many are hoping to be Geno, Isabelle is still playable, and the Minecraft content is still happening. Lo and behold, Isabelle was playable. His most recent activity was his explanation for assuming in one of his posts that Isabelle was an Echo. After someone called him out on that, he stated, "They actually got back to me saying sorry for saying she was an Echo, but they assumed that she was based on what they had seen. It's a misunderstanding more than anything. The way how they are handling her is like how Falco is to Fox, but for her it is like that but to Villager. She is a pseudo-clone, but avoided the Echo branding. It would make more sense now that she has revealed that my other sources who heard about Isabelle would tell me they're not sure when I press them whether or not they knew she is an Echo or not." And given various YouTubers reacted to Isabelle's trailer with the words, "She's an Echo fighter, she's an Echo," I think he can be given the benefit of the doubt here. So there's at least 3 more characters according to Vergeben. A Square rep, a Gen 7 Pokemon, and Ken as an Echo of Ryu. And there's Minecraft content coming. All in all, Vergeben has a lot that still needs to be confirmed, but he's not got much wrong, and of all of the leakers of this speculation cycle, he's been quite professional in his leaks and is someone we should look out for. Of course, if the special edition box theory that was floating on Twitter last night is the case, we're in for 2 more newcomers, not 3, which could harm Verge's credibility if that box art is to be trusted. You can check my Twitter for more information on that, there will be a link down below, or check the Source Gaming video that was posted on the subject. But really, until we get more solid Smash info, we're in the same spot we were in August. I trust Vergeben. He hasn't steered us horrifically wrong yet. Now if he could just leak Isaac, that would be great. Thank you everyone for watching, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully this helps you to understand the entire history of Vergeben's leaks in a more concrete light so that you can make your own opinions on the matter. I'll see you guys next time, thank you so much for watching, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Goodbye.